What's going on, guys, and welcome to our couples Q&A. I posted a picture on Instagram this morning, this one right here, asking you guys to leave your questions for Matt and I to answer. We said make them fun, make them interesting. We're going to answer more like couple/relationship type ones. Get right into it. We're going to do the first few like carpool karaoke style. What I mean by that is just we're in the car, so that's how we're doing it. What is the one thing that annoys you about each other? Because let's face it, marriage is about annoying your spouse.
Shut it down.
I don't know about the second part of that. Okay. There are a few distinct things that Matt does every day that just like drive me insane, and I just at this point like I've accepted it. This is just how my life is going to be, and it's fine, but it does drive me insane. The first thing is that he leaves every single light on in the house, like, all the time.
No. The kitchen light, not every light.
And the hallway light.
Sometimes the hallway light.
Yeah, and the one bathroom light. In our bathroom, we have two lights, and then one.
That's just
like,
so, you know, you see where you're going, and they're just looking out for you.
And it, like, drives, it could be broad daylight in, like, outside, and it's just, the light is always on, and I don't get it, and it drives me insane. That's the first one.
There's more?
There's two, there's probably like three
Fire away,
things,
come on.
But the next thing that he does a lot that drives me insane too, is that, so like, on our stove, I have like two kind of like kitchen towels draped over it. They're just like decorative ones, you know, I change them with the seasons and stuff, and I don't know why, but every time Matt is in the kitchen, they're like moved and like
just
falling and uneven. Yeah, and it's like not a big deal, but it just like,
it's your OCD.
Yeah, I have OCD really bad. It just like annoys me a lot, and I always fix it, but you know. And the last thing that he does that literally like makes me crazy is that he will make a shake or his protein or whatever, and he will leave the base of the blender on the countertop even though he's done. And I'm like, why can't you just put it away?
She uses the toaster oven every morning and doesn't put it away when she's done with it. She's usually out by dinner time.
No. You have to let it cool before you put it back in.
I have to let the blender's blade and system cool down.
You take the blade out, it goes in the
Not the blade, the fan, the processor.
No.
The motor.
Let's do...
Oh, I don't get to say what bothers me?
No, let's hear it.
I'll say one thing.
Okay.
We'll make this simple.
Okay.
Every time...
Wait, do I know what it is?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Whenever I'm in the kitchen cooking or even cleaning a little bit, let's say I'm cooking something and something falls on the counter, as I'm here with a cutting board and a knife, she'll come over and clean around me, knowing that I have OCD and I'm a neat freak, so I'll clean up, but I'll literally be cutting something, and if something falls off the cutting board, she'll come right by, wipe it up, while I'm doing dishes with a wet sink. The faucet's running, and I'm washing stuff. If water gets on the side of the sink or on the counter, there she is wiping it as I'm washing stuff while the water's still running.
I like things to look a certain way, and
while I'm washing the dishes, more water's gonna splatter everywhere.
I feel like if I see it then, like, I have to. I don't know. We'll do two more, because this one's really short. It says, this was probably answered a million times, but how did you guys meet? So... we definitely have answered this a bunch of times, but for those of you who don't know, that was so weird. Oh God, did you see that?
Let me in.
So we met in college, my senior year, Matt's junior year. He's older than me. I don't know how that ended up working out, but we had a class together in the fall semester. I was dating someone else. He was dating someone else.
Oh, you don't know how that ended up working out. So I went away to school and then came back, so...
He went away for 1 year, and then he
and I was
back
out
and he,
of a year for my car accident. So it was just
behind.
Listen, she's not smarter than me, right?
I am.
She's not.
I have a master's degree. He doesn't.
I didn't need a master's degree.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm an entrepreneur at heart.
Anyway, so after that semester, like, we actually didn't really like each other. Like, I had all these like preconceived notions about him. Like, I used to see him in class and just think he was like so full of himself, and I was like, oh my God, I could never be with someone like that or talk to him, whatever. And he used to think the same thing about me.
And look at us now.
Yeah, and then that winter break, I was bartending, and he came into the place that I worked, and we recognized each other. We got to talking. School started the next week. We had like 3-4 classes together.
One thing led to another.
And here we are.
Now we're married.
All right, one more, and then because we're about to be at the gym, and then we'll pick back up after the gym. So The next one is, well, this is more aimed towards me, I guess, so I'll answer them. Well, no, yours too. What are your favorite clothing stores? So, there's these two places online that I'm obsessed with. One is called The Boutique. It's based in Miami, but they ship like worldwide or nationwide or something. The other is Fashion Nova. They have so much stuff. It's actually a little overwhelming. Then I love Zara. What else do I love? Windsor Store. That's another online one. I don't know. I shop at
Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
Love that place.
I shop at like a lot of different places.
Yeah, for me, to be honest, I'm not a huge shopper, so
you get everything in Zara.
Zara I like just because their clothes fit me pretty well. I wear Alpha Elite almost daily because they've had the lifestyle range, so I love the style of all those shirts, and they're similar to Zara. And then I'm not really picky. Like I like to go into like a Nordstrom rack and just find stuff that looks good, fits good, and is on sale.
Nordstrom rack, the Bloomingdale's version of like Nordstrom rack is good out here too. There's like Marshalls and TJ Maxx, which sometimes you find good stuff. It's more good for like shoes and accessories, like house type stuff, but
all about fit.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter the brand name.
He
it doesn't
pretty
matter
much
the price.
Gets everything at Zara. Like if we're going shopping, we can go in. Or like if I shop for him, I'll get him stuff in like H&M that like looks very like Zara-ish. Yeah.
Top Man's kind of similar to that.
Yeah, Topshop is good. Topshop.
We don't have one nearby.
Yeah, there's one in the city. That's the closest one, but love that place.
Yep.
And that's that. So for now, we're gonna go hit the gym. We have a little bit of chest, shoulders, tries, and then I don't know. My parents are away. We're either going to their house to check on like the dog and kind of see what they have that we don't have to buy, that we can just take. Thanks, Mom.
Steal everything from them.
Or we're going to Target after. I don't know. We'll catch up with you guys after the gym, though. So this is from my sister. She asked two of them. She said, how much do you miss me, and do you still plan on competing this spring? So how much do I miss you? A lot. I'll see you in like an hour,
I miss you too,
though.
Taylor.
Do you still plan on competing this spring? I am going to still compete this spring. I need to find a show, like ASAP, because I'm planning on starting prep like within the next week or two. So we're going to do that. Right now we're in Best Buy, by the way. Guys, Best Buy,
drones, though.
Drones are so cool. What's another one? Do you guys watch YouTube together, and who do you guys both follow? We do watch some people together. However, I watch like a lot of like makeup and like beauty and fashion type people. Matt does. I mean, he'll watch them with me if I happen to be watching them like on the TV or just like at a time when we're together.
I watch all the same YouTubers that you guys probably watch.
We watch like Travis together. We watch like
Christian Max.
Yeah,
pretty much everyone. But I also like tech channels that she doesn't watch. So
yeah, not that I have nothing against it. I just don't watch that.
I'm just a nerd. I like all this stuff. I want everything here.
Is there ever a day you two just need to be away from each other? As in, do you ever just need to be by yourself? Yes. Not even because of like fighting or arguing. We really don't.
Oh, this is my good side.
Okay. We really don't fight or argue all that much. However, there definitely are days where like, you know, you just want to be by yourself. You want to do your own thing. So on those days, like I'll go work at Starbucks. He'll go work at Starbucks or the conference center where we live. We'll just kind of
go to the gym separately.
Do our own thing for a day. You know.
I think everyone in the world needs alone time. It's so important.
I think it's good for your like relationship too, to like have your own life too. You know, you need to have, as much as like your lives are together, you need to have a life separate from that person too. Like, this way you have more to share with that person. You know, if I'm alone for a day or with my sister or something like that, I like can't wait to get home and tell him about my day and like what I was doing and stuff. Whereas if I'm with him all day, every single day, it gets like there's nothing to talk about anymore.
Too repetitive,
you know? Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna see you in Target, so.
And we're in Target. Where do you guys see yourselves and your relationship in 5 years? So our relationship in 5 years.
Still married.
Still together, still married, just stronger and better. We get stronger and better every single day. As far as ourselves, like, as individuals, I never, like, plan. I'm not, like, one of those people that have a 5-year plan. Like, I have goals that I want to accomplish in the next 5 years, but I kind of, like, focus on now. Get done what I need to get done to achieve those goals now. Because I don't know what could happen tomorrow. I don't know what could happen in an hour, let alone 5 years from now type thing, you know?
You know what the problem with a 5-year plan is, too? Well, not just the number 5, but yeah, like 6 years ago or 7 years ago, was when I started YouTube. Before that, like social media wasn't big, and now my company, our business together, is run on social media.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to come in the next year, 2 years, 5 years. I don't know. This is your question.
Yeah.
I have goals. You have goals.
Well, that was that. And then there's like a second part to that is falling into the laundry baskets here. New house, new cars, so things like that. So in 5 years, definitely a house. For sure, new cars, because we lease our cars, so like every couple of years we get a new car.
I don't know.
Cars are like a really bad investment, so they're not like one of those things that it's like...
I mean, who doesn't want, you know, your Bentley, your Lambo, your this, your that, but...
I'm definitely going to have my G-Wagon. Like, in the next few years, I will definitely get a G-Wagon. However, it's just like one of those things I'm not like planning for. I mean, like a house, like setting roots somewhere, that's definitely something that in the next 5 years we will do. Build the dream house. 5 years.
It's all a dream.
Right? Word Up magazine.
Salt and pepper?
One more for in here.
My arm's hurting now.
Okay. This is actually a hard question. It says, a meteor is headed for your house. You have saved your family pets, family photos, and camera. You have time to only save one more item. What would you save? Both answer.
Wait, you saved your family pets?
Photos, and your camera.
I'd save my computer. Because it just said photos. It didn't say every document and every video and everything that's on my hard drive.
I would have to say, like, our wedding stuff.
Alright, so yeah, you get that, I'll get the computer.
I get my wedding stuff.
There's only, like, there's some wedding stuff that's tangible.
Most of our wedding stuff is, like, at my mom's house, just because, like, we don't have a lot of storage. But I would, whatever, like, wedding stuff is at our house, I would get that. And if I could only pick one of our wedding things, because they're, like, all the digital stuff is back to
so I wouldn't even say the album.
If
you lose the album, though, you make a new one.
Yeah.
But the, like, tangible things you can't get back from the wedding, I don't know.
Cards and, like, things like that.
Definitely computer.
That's a lot, yeah. All right.
Actually, yeah.
That was a hard question to answer.
Also good. That's good to give people the heads up, though. Make sure you have external hard drives and you're backing your stuff up.
Everything.
Imagine losing all that.
We have everything in our life backed up on like separate drives. We have like 3 copies of everything everywhere.
That's the tip of the day.
Right?
Just the tip.
So I apologize for the lighting, but we are currently online at Chick-fil-A at the drive-thru because we're gonna get some food and we're gonna and we're gonna take it back to my parents' house, who, like I mentioned before, they're away. So we're gonna check on Boomer again. And then we're going to watch Scandal there, probably. So, while we're in line waiting, because this line is, like, wrapping all kinds of around the building, we're going to answer a couple questions. So, this one's kind of funny, and I don't even know if I can answer it. It says, if Matt let you cut his hair however you wanted, what kind of funny haircut would you give him? So, the thing is I've only ever cut...
Oh, if you cut my hair. I was thinking if I get to cut your hair.
No, well, you could answer, too. But... I've only ever cut, like, a guy's hair once. My brother let me do it for him. My brother. Like, years ago. And I wasn't that bad at it, actually. It was kind of fun. But I don't know if I would, like, mess up his hair because I have to, like, walk around with it. So I want him to look good. And I like the way that his new haircut looks. So I guess if I had to and it, like, had to be funny or, like, crazy or whatever, I'd probably do, like... I don't know, like a mohawk type thing. But I wouldn't, like, shave it all the way on the sides. I'd probably, like, leave it. Or maybe I'd do, like, that clown hair from, like, The Simpsons where it's, like, a little bit this way, straight up, and, like, out that way. Right? I don't know. We'd do something cool. What would you do on my hair? My hair's looking a mess right now.
I don't know. Leave it. Just snip the ends.
Just the trim?
I have no idea.
Okay.
That question was for you.
Yeah. So the next question kind of ties in with the one that we answered in Target. It says, how do you spend so much time together but still keep the fire burning and the passion strong for each other?
Shorty bought fire burning on a dance.
Right, Sean Kingston. We do spend a lot of time together, but like I said, when it starts to get like, when we're getting on each other's nerves or we just need like alone time for, you know, just our own sanity, we just do that. We take time for ourselves. But I think a lot of it is just like, before anything else, before work and YouTube and social media and even like anything, like we're best friends, you know, and I feel like when you're best friends with someone, you can spend that much time with them. This is what he does. See? I think I need some alone time. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's just, you know, we really do love being around each other. We have fun. We laugh and joke with each other. We don't like take each other too seriously, right?
Yeah.
What would you say?
Same thing. It's kind of like the other question from before.
Yeah.
It's just you respect each other's privacy. Every day is kind of like, maybe not every day because days get repetitive from time to time, but
just trying to make the most of every day.
Yeah, you can kind of exaggerate certain things that maybe aren't a big deal to some people, but you got to remember that they are a luxury and you should be grateful for them. So just simply going out to a simple dinner, I'm not even talking fancy, like, you know, we like to go out, wine, sushi, all that, but just going out together to get food and sit there together, you can kind of make a big deal out of it and not look at it like, all right, just another meal, just some more macros. Like, enjoy that time, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, just everything's
just like celebrate each other, I guess, and like your relationship. I think a lot of it too is like we're lucky that we get to spend so much time together. A lot of couples aren't afforded that luxury, you know, so we are appreciative of that and thankful for that, because there was a time where we didn't get to spend a lot of time together and that really sucked, and we always did want to be together more. So now that we get to do that, it's kind of cool, you know. So that was that one. Alright, so we're going to do one more here when we're online, and then we'll do more when we get back to my mom's house. So this one's actually from Rachel, my sister-in-law. If you're not following her, you should. Her Instagram and her YouTube and everything is Fusaro Fosters. She fosters puppies and dogs and everything, like rescue dogs and things like that. She does really amazing work. It's really cool, so I'll link her down below. But she asked, how long did it take for Brittany to be really comfortable vlogging or being in vids? She's such a natural now. How do you stay authentic on camera together when you vlog? It's almost like the camera isn't there, which is awesome. So first of all, thank you for that. That was really sweet of you. I guess it's really more for you, this question. The first part of it, anyway.
I mean, anyone who's ever picked up a camera, even if you're comfortable in front of a camera, if you're someone who, or if you're comfortable in front of crowds, if you're an extrovert, if you're outgoing, if you can get up on a stage and talk to a group of people, whenever you have that camera in your face at first, it's still awkward, it's still weird, and it's something that takes some getting used to. And I think that she was around me for so long while I was doing it, and I enjoyed kind of having her in the videos, and people enjoyed that, seeing someone different.
I think, too, like, for a long time I was behind the camera. I would help him film and stuff and give him ideas of, you know, just, like, different things. So I guess I just got used to it that way. And then, like, little by little I started to be in front of the camera. And I kind of, like what we were saying before, it was such a big part of his life before I knew him or before we got, like, serious in our relationship. So once I saw, like, how much it meant to him and stuff and how he wanted to include me in the videos, it was almost like I wanted to be in them more because it meant something to him, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Most important, you know, people say all the time, they say, pretend the camera's not even there. Well, you can't do that because you're holding the camera.
At it.
So the most important thing to do is just imagine that the camera is another human face. And you're talking to someone. You
know, it does help, and I know it sounds weird. If you have a camera with a flip-up screen like this one does, and I know it's not, like, the best advice if you're, like, a YouTuber or whatever, because you're supposed to look at the lens and not the screen. But sometimes, every now and then when you're filming, if you glance up at the screen and you can see yourselves, it kind of helps to see so that you don't feel like you're talking at a camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then it also forces a lot of people to look into the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to do it, like, every now and again. You have to try to look in the thing, but
to anyone who's looking to become a YouTuber, the #1 tip I have, if you feel awkward filming in public, sunglasses.
Yeah. I did that a lot at first, too.
Because no one will know. The #1 sign that things are awkward for you while you're filming is when you start looking around because you're wondering if someone's looking at you. But you could do that with sunglasses on, no one sees it.
And no one will see it, yeah. That's true. So I guess, like, probably a few months before I was, like, comfortable being on camera and stuff. He's like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
But that was that. That was a good question.
Nice question.
It's fun to kind of, like, think back on things, like where you came from and stuff. So, good one. But we're making our way up there, kind of. We still got probably, like, another 5 minutes before we make an order. Before we get up there to order. But, like I said, we'll catch you guys back at the house with Boomer. We're back. We're at my parents'. We're puppy sitting Boomer. He's sleeping. He's so cute. We're also babysitting Connor and Taylor, who's back there. Connor's 24, but he's really 4. So that's how that goes.
Turn up!
So we're gonna do one last question, then we're gonna end it off here, and we're gonna watch Scandal, and then we're gonna head back home. Oh my god, I can't. So the question says, it's a lot of stuff. It says, I love you guys. You seem like you really love and respect each other. Do you think if you wouldn't have chosen the same fitness life as your husband, would you still understand it and support it? And then some other stuff.
That's the question for you.
For me. Yes, because when we did first meet, as much as I still enjoyed working out and all of that, I wasn't like as involved, and it was more of like a hobby for me. Here's Connor. And I still supported everything he did, and I loved that he found something that makes him this happy and everything. So the answer to that is yes, I still would have supported what he does.
Thanks, babe.
Right? That was a good one.
Boomer thing.
Look at Boomer.
Good answer, and the same goes, I mean, I guess if you were doing something like, she's really, really, really into makeup and watching makeup YouTube channels and buying her own and spending hours doing it just because she likes to practice with it, so I support that. I think it's cool that you find something that you're passionate about, so makeup and fitness. For me, it's fitness, I guess photography, editing, videography, everything that goes with the lifestyle, but I would say that's the main stuff.
Correct. So that's that. We are going to end it off here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to those who participated. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.